Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for hanging out today. Once again, we're at the good old Bear Canyon, getting into some nodules and geodes and all that good stuff. But today, we're not alone. Today, we got Theo Kellison from Theo Kellison. We got Josh from Tomcat Josh. Both Rockhounds on YouTube. Great channels. Great content. Gotta check them out. We have one more guy with us, but he's kind of just hanging out. It's a little rough out here. Yeah, it's pretty steep, so he's having a little bit of trouble. Good old Jeff from J&V Rockhounding. He's over there behind the bushes and trees, digging. But so far, I have found a couple nodules. One is a geode. We can hear him rattling, so we're going to take this one. We're going to crack him open. This big old bad boy is going to wait for the saw, because hopefully it's a good old fortification agate.
I'm hoping.
We're all hoping.
I'm hoping, man. I started.
We are all hoping.
He's the first one to
I
hope.
before anyone.
Yes, indeed. So we'll see if we can get this a good old whack.
Oh, tap it, little tippy tap. I see a nice little split. Little tippy tap.
Just tap it in.
Just tippy tap it.
Just tap it in.
You got this.
I'm almost professional. Almost. Oh, I was hoping it'd break in half.
I know, that's what I was hoping.
There's a big old chunk of calcite in there.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. You can see it a little better now.
That's one for the muriatic.
Yeah. Soaking one like this will really expose the black druzy inside. The calcite's cool, but it gets cooler.
Oh, I have some pieces with big old like dogtooth points in there. Like, yeah, no. When it's just a big blob, get rid of it.
I think I could just pop it up.
Let me see it.
Right now. There you go. Yeah. That'd be a good one for the good old acid bath. Turn into a beautiful black velvet druzy. Very nice.
Very nice. What's the range? 1 foot of depth, you know, if they run in the pattern 3 feet.
So the seam
wavy.
kind of like wavy, but generally the seam's about this. It'll be like paper thin, and then it'll just open up, and that's when you get like the big nodules he's pulling.
Yeah.
You'll find a seam where they're like all this size, like this range, and then just somewhere in the middle there will be a big nodule just hanging out.
And they are more rounded, huh?
They are.
Just, you know, even if they're oval, they're rounded.
Yeah, they're gonna be like kind of egg shaped.
Gotcha.
No, because in reality I'm happy, but if it's upside down, I'll look real upset.
Oh, man. Total failure. All right, here we go. We're getting into some pretty good geodes here. It's a nice little chunker with some good old crystals hanging out in there.
We were talking about this in the last live. Do you accept chunker as an accepted geology term?
Yep.
I agree.
It is too late. Chunker is definitely accepted in the geology world.
Second that myself.
Yes.
And it is unanimous. It has been accepted.
Or does it jerk?
We're trying to get into this spot. We've moved around a few times already. Having a little hard time getting any good fortifications, but the crystally stuff is hanging out. Yeah, this guy's got one. I haven't broken open too many nodules, so it's hard to know.
It's really
But we will know. Alright guys, we're about done out here. We got our asses kicked. It's hot. We were digging. It's a desert. And we're done. We're just going to climb down this dangerous hill. We got to walk our way out and catch up to Jeff. He's already made his way out of here.
He's made 6 new friends.
So yeah, he's made at least 15 new friends. Easy. That's just what we know of.
Yeah, that's just what we've been with.
We can hear him talking for like a mile away, so if he hasn't found rocks, he's found new pals. That's for sure. So, all right, I'll get everything cleaned up.
Bye.
And at home, and water, and where it's cool.
And, adios,
I
guys.
think I can see.
Good to
I
be
can't
here.
see my phone, but yes.
Good, perfect.
All right. Yep. I'll see you back at the house. All right, we're back at home now. I got all these guys nice and cleaned up. I made sure to save at least 10 nodules so we can bring them home and cut them on the saw, just in case they have a really nice fortification pattern in there. I do got these ones right here that I did crack open while we were out there. And as you can see, there's just a whole bunch of calcite in there. But once we take these to a good old muriatic acid bath, it should eat away all that calcite and hopefully reveal a really nice black druzy. I know this one right here, you can already see it looks like it has some smoky quartz up in there. So I'm going to be really excited to see this one cleaned up. It's already nice and sparkly. This big old chunk right here, I kind of wish I would have waited and just cut it, because you can see a slight fortification pattern going around in there, in that beautiful quartz pocket. Still a good chunk of nodule. I still can cut it if I want to, of course. Because here's the other half. Well, I mean, it did break into 3 parts, unfortunately. But still, a very beautiful piece. Some really nice little crystal pockets in there. And as you can see, a very faint fortification pattern going around it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this guy just yet. This one I tried showing when I was out there, but I was having a little bit of difficulty getting some of that cool druzy to show. I think all that white in there is all calcite, honestly. I'm not too sure if I want to give this one an acid soak or not. It's pretty cool how it is. Good old, it's like a snowy crystal geode thing. The pocket on this one is so deep, it's hard to kind of get a good view inside that one. So I might take this and cut it, just right in half, just to reveal all the cool crystals up in there. But I think I'll grab a couple of these, maybe 5 altogether, and we'll cut them, and we'll see what's inside. Alright, I decided to do this big old chunk and these 2 so far. If none of these produce anything too great, I'll grab a couple more. Or if they're all just great, and I'm just like, you know what, let's just keep cutting. We'll just keep cutting. So I think we'll start out with these little guys, and then we'll move on to this big old chunker. This one took forever to cut. It was solid. Let's see if it's got anything. Come on. Ooh, yeah, there we go. There's some fortification patterns with this one now. Nice. That's weird. Really black fortification on that one. Gonna have to take a few more cuts out of this bad boy. See if this pattern gets any better or any worse throughout it. This one was way solid. It seemed like it took forever to cut this damn thing. So maybe the ones that are just hard as hell to cut are the ones with good fortifications in them. Alright, let's see if this guy's gonna give us anything. Come on. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what we've been waiting for. Some beautiful fortification patterns. Take a look at that little bad boy. Some beautiful black and white fortifications. There we go. Very nice. I'll have to get it cleaned up. You can see where I kind of messed up with the saw right there. But nothing we can't scratch out with the good old flat lap. And it has a little crystal pocket. I want to say that looks like some calcite in there. So I'm definitely going to have to soak these 2 as well. And we'll get that calcite pocket out of there and cleaned up. I can see a little bit of a druzy pocket hiding out. Very nice. Looks like a cool little black flame. Went on ahead and cut this little bad boy. But once again, I gotta clean out the calcite pockets on these guys. But at least we were able to get some fortification patterns. The fortification pattern did start to die out on each end of that piece. Only a little bit there, and then just a little bit on that one as well. Alright, time for a reveal on this beast. Took a while to cut. Come on. Oh, man. That's a shame. I'm sure it'll be a cool druzy pocket once we clean it out, but I was really hoping for some fortifications on this thing. After a 20-minute cut, you know. I'll definitely have to show everyone cleaned up after the good old muriatic acid bath.